What's up, everybody? Here in really sunny Florida right now. It's actually midday during the coronavirus. Out of the ranch as usual, but this is a big update video for the GS300. So let's get started with it. All right, so here she is, the GS300 2002 sport design. If you've been watching some of my videos, you've been seeing what I've been going through, but the car is driving and running now and all buttoned up. I wouldn't say finished, there's still some little things I have to do, but don't mind that dent in the door, it's how I bought it. She is ripping. Last video was about the motor swap and trans swap stuff. Just giving you an overview shot right now of the car. But like I said, last video was about the motor swap. Put the Aristo, which is the Toyota version of this car in Japan, twin turbo 2JZ GTE VVTi, variable valve timing motor, which fairly easy. I used a tweaked performance patch harness to make it even easier as far as the wiring goes. And then I put a Nissan 350Z CD009 6-speed manual transmission adapted to that. I used the Fish Racing / Serial 9 adapter kit. It has a Serial 9 shifter, which is amazing. Still uses reverse lockout, all that good stuff. It shifts amazing. Puts it in the OEM automatic shifter spot. But anyway, the motor's in the car, the trans is in the car, got everything together, running, which I did a startup on the last time, but I have my Mishimoto intercooler, and I got some piping. Actually, I think it's CX Racing that I bought used, adapted, made it work, just for the easy button. The car is open downpipe right now. One of my buddies is going to do the exhaust for it, but the car is together. Here's the updated engine bay. Sorry, the sun's probably drowning out. So this is your Aristo swap, stock twins. Actually, thanks to Drift Motion, got me the intake pipe. It has the MAF. I have it underneath right now, and the coupler and their Drift Motion filter. It's like a K&N style, reusable, recleanable. But they got that to me really quick with some other stuff I needed, some the downpipe studs and stuff. This is the CX Racing piping kit. It comes with their knockoff blow-off valve. I don't have it hooked up right now because it still has the bypass, stock bypass. And with stock ECUs, even though I think these can run with open without recirculating, I don't like to run the external unless it's with a aftermarket ECU. But anyway, I'll probably end up capping that off or getting rid of it or getting a different brand and maybe recirculating, whatever. But you can see the top of the Mishimoto black radiator, stealth radiator, which I really like. I have the stock radiator right now. Everything seems to be working fine. Fans are working. It's keeping cool. That's just the stock little intake thing. But the piping worked out pretty well. I had to get one different coupler for this side in the front going to the intercooler. The piping was a little funky in how it works, but it's CX Racing stuff. But it works. I'll probably eventually powder coat it and maybe even get a little bit adjusted. Engine bay, otherwise pretty simple. Nothing really changed. I got that from Russia, the power steering reservoir and lines and everything. I'm still probably going to end up getting a Super Mark IV throttle cable eventually. Let's see what else. You can see the top of the BC Racing. These are the Drift spec, long travel, front and rear. Right now the spring rates are 12.6. It's a little soft. We'll see how that goes. I'm most likely going to definitely go up in the front, just so I can a little bit snappier steering. But they actually don't feel as soft as they are, and the valving is really good. I know I showed this before, but this is the master for the clutch. I had a line custom made, steel braided line, goes down into the trans. So something you're not going to be able to see. I got a Driveshaft made, custom link. Shaft Masters, I believe is the name of it. They're in like Michigan. Online ordered it. They were really good. I was going to go with a local place, but I ended up going with them. The price was pretty killer. I have 1350 U-joints, which are the big bad boys. I went with steel instead of aluminum. Heard some conflicting things about the twisting of aluminum, even still with the thick wall stuff. But it was a little bit cheaper, not a whole lot actually, but I went with that anyway. But going into the interior of the car, there's a cat meowing at me, our new ranch cat. You've seen this before. Shifter's in the stock location. I just had a Delrin ball shifter that I threw on there for now. I'm going to get a different one. Something a little higher for what I want, but I'm going to do the probably IS300 rubber boot inside here to seal the hole, and then I'm going to get another custom thing made. I might even get a billet surround made so that it sandwiches the like a leather shift boot that I can get custom made. But that's something to finish that up, and then I'm going to figure out something with the stock center console stuff. I just haven't figured it out yet what I want to do. D&D steering wheel, if I've ever shown that. Stock seat with a nice rip in it, but I'm going to put a bucket in it. That's another thing that needs to be done. You've already seen the clutch pedal set up. I might adjust it still. It's a little high, but it's not bad. I might adjust it down. I just haven't decided. And then what else in the interior? I believe that's it. So something that was interesting, and I don't know if it's a newer model thing with the 2002, or, you know, like 01.5 and later, is that the speedometer actually works, which I find very interesting. Everything I read when doing a manual swap, the speedometer is not going to work. But there's not a lot of information on these later model swaps. I got, did the thing for the tach to read into the igniter, wired that in, which was provided by Tweak Performance. Again, awesome. That thing's amazing, just makes life easy. But I'm assuming the ABS reads and shows the speedometer, or makes the speedometer work, which is pretty rad. I didn't think that I was going to have a speedometer, but I do. So I'm going to do a quick crank up. I do end up getting a engine light, and what that is, when I looked it up, is just the speed sensor not hitting, and I'll get the VSC lights, of course, which is common, but I'm going to crank it up, which it's open down pipe, so it's going to sound loud, but that's it. She sounds pretty mean right now and too loud, but the exhaust is going to get done. I am going to do a straight pipe. I like the sound of Jay-Z's with straight pipe, but when you're in full boost, this thing sounds nasty. Pretty awesome. But what's interesting is my display still works, so like my mile per gallon, you can see my average after refueling, which is pretty crazy. It's been doing pretty good. So cruising, supposedly these get better gas mileage than the regular 2JZ GE that comes in the GS300. But another really cool thing is I went, my buddy charged the AC for me, which just kicks up the thing, but blows ice cold, which is amazing. So look here, but full AC in this car, full interior, everything works, power steering. I went and got an alignment yesterday, so got zero camber, zero toe for right now in the rear, zero toe up front, and I think just under 5 degrees of camber with the angle kit. I wish it was a little less, but that is what it is. But yeah, so love it, sport design. Everything's working, like I said, speedometer's working, revs work, fuel works. I'm pretty stoked and happy with this thing. It's unreal. I'm sitting in air conditioning right now. Yeah, I'm not sure how well you can hear me, but this car is everything I've wanted it to be. It drives like amazing. It's pretty fast for what it is for stock twins. That feels good. I'm gonna want more later, of course, like everybody does. But in the end, I'm happy. More to come. Like I said, bucket seat in the front. Do a hydro brake here, hydro brake, and probably dual calipers with steel 09 stuff. It's just nice. It works. It fits. And then, like I said, little odds and ends, and the car is fairly finished. Down the road, I'll do more probably exterior stuff, either kit and over fenders. Just haven't decided what I want to do. But right now, this car is awesome, and I'm happy. Again, if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. But this is the motor running, and it's actually got a little belt squeak because I just washed the car and sprayed in there from the front grille. So that's why it's squeaking a little bit, but idles perfectly. Sounds great. Everything's amazing. I'm really stoked on this. So next thing I'm gonna take you for a quick. I'll do the first drive, and then I'll do another one with a little rip on it, getting in a boost with the motor and 6-speed. Sitting in the car. It's hot outside. It's 80, almost 90 degrees. Got the AC full blast right now while the car's warming up a second. But yeah, gonna go take a drive. Actually gonna go to the grocery store, but I'll get into boost a little bit for you. Let it rip. But yeah, this daily driver car, and feels good. Easy to drive for the most part. Alright, so let's go for a little drive. Back up, put the AC on, dropping in the 6th. Again, it's a little loud. Open downpipe, that'll change a little bit in the cab once you get the exhaust out the back. But even with the angle kit, now I got all the alignment done. Car rides real nice, straight, feels good, it's comfortable. The drift spring rates are actually pretty pushy for the most part. I have the front damping almost all the way up, I think, and the car feels good. But yeah, I'm in love with this thing. The 09 stuff, the quality of it, and the fish racing and all that is amazing. The 09 shifter feels great. Just all that, the excessive manufacturing clutch pedal worked out pretty awesome. I'm really stoked on that. Again, I'm going to adjust a little bit, but it drives really well. Full interior car, full AC, stock twins right now, and honestly it feels good. When I do gonna slide it, see how that feels, but I can't say how happy I am with the end result. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, anyway, I'll do another rip or two, hopefully in a few seconds, give you some more of the beans. Literally on the way back from the grocery store, in the grocery getter that this car is, driving around like normal, cruising. Drives like an OEM car. Honestly, that's kind of what I wanted it to feel like. I wanted it to be pretty much OEM plus, somewhat period correct car, and that's honestly what it is. So I'm pretty happy with it. Once this traffic clears, I'm gonna do like a third gear pull. Pretty big update, I guess, as far as the car goes. It's driving now. It's on the road. Motor and transmission are done, and swap all went actually really good for the most part. As always, takes longer than you expect, but that's part of cars. Really happy with the end result, or the result so far, not end result. But kind of quick overview of the car. Aristo swap, stock twins, 2JZ, GTE, VVTi. It's a 2002 GS300, sport design, in the whatever graphite gray pearl. Full black interior, but it has the CD09 350Z 6-speed manual conversion using the Fish Racing / CD09 bell housing adapter kit, which is amazing. Comes with a chromoly billet flywheel. I'm using an ACT 6-putt clutch with their HD pressure plate. But the Fish Racing 09 kit uses a Tilton Racing release bearing, which is top of the line. Using the 09 technical shifter, which has the reverse lockout. Everything feels OEM. It fits amazing. Using 09's billet transmission mount, their billet Guibo adapter, Shaftmaster's Driveshaft, welded diff right now, which actually isn't that bad. So driving around, I think maybe the long wheelbase helps with that, I don't know, but it's not that bad. I have easy knuckle angle kit in the front, all new OEM arms in the front, upper, lower, and then the Figs, I think it's Super Pro bushings in the lower arms. Rear has the KFD or KDF, whatever it is. I think they're out of Russia. Adjustable arms. So right now it's at 0 camber, 0 toe in the rear. Like just under 5 degrees of camber, which is all the way pulled out. So the least amount of camber I can have with the angle kit, and 0 toe just for now. If I want to drift and stuff, I'll probably tow out the front. But little things still need to be done. The exhaust is one of the bigger things that needs to be done, but it has full AC, has heat, everything works, speedometer, tachometer. Can't be happier with that. But next videos coming up will most likely be the exhaust. One of my buddies is going to do, and then another thing will probably be the 09 hydraulic e-brake setup with the dual calipers in the rear, and I need a bucket seat is another thing. So it'll be like some smaller updates coming up, and then hopefully driving this thing, having fun with it, get some videos at some events when we don't have this quarantine crap going on. There's supposedly an event scheduled from the 9th. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to even go to be there, but hopefully events will start soon, and I'll get more footage of that stuff and go to it with the car and get some seat time. But what else? Moving forward though, in the future, I'll probably do some exterior work, as in over fenders maybe, and body kit, but that's a little bit down the road. Not really rushing that because I really don't know exactly what I want to do anyway. And just I want to keep it a simple car for now. It's budget build. I'm sure in the future I'll do more motor stuff going later down the road, single turbo, something like that. But I'm happy with the car right now, and hope you guys are liking the footage. Like always, if you have questions, hit me up because I've been answering them. There's a lot of people, I guess, interested in this kind of swap, the 6-speed and stuff. Another thing I didn't mention, the excessive manufacturing clutch pedal setup, which worked out really great. Something you obviously need if you want to do a manual swap in GS300. Kind of makes it a little bit easier. It's not an easy install, but it's easier than trying to use other stuff that doesn't really work for the car and doesn't look right. I like the way it was set up, and it worked out great. So also coming up in the future, I'm going to try and do some like some of my friends' builds or kind of overviews on their cars, and also spotlights, I guess, kind of on them. Be kind of cool. Another thing is my girlfriend's Mini Cooper over here, which you can see. It's a Mini Cooper Type S JCW. I think it's 2006. It's actually a fully built car, fully built motor, upgraded supercharger stuff. It's got full suspension, all adjustable arms, and I think in that, and all the chassis rigidity stuff. Pretty cool little car. But yeah, I'll maybe do a spotlight, and hopefully she'll start making some appearances in my videos. Sorry I keep rubbing my eyes, the sun is in it. But yeah, it's hopefully I can get more and more content going in the future. I don't know if everyone likes it. I hope so. It's more for me too, and just to kind of log things. I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some more ninja stuff coming in. I know I said I was going to do that, but obviously it's been hard. But going in the future, depending on what the show is doing, if we're actually filming this year, try and get some stuff of training and all that. Anyway, hope you guys are being safe during all this. Hopefully if you like it, subscribe, share it, tell your friends. Yeah.